Good morning, people. This Dragon and Dragon Speaks for You. Put a Gmail on that. That's my Gmail. um, Hashtag for Instagram on Dragon Speaks for You. At Dragon Speaks for You on YouTube. See my other videos. I got to address something today. Look, I'm going to call it clarity on this video. It's for a specific person. The spirit woke me up at 1 o'clock in the morning. And then 3 o'clock again. And then 4:30. I tried to go back to sleep. And it kept waking me up with this message. There's a specific person in a specific situation. I can't bring it out. Understand this if you're watching. I cannot bring it out with specific names. Do you understand? You don't want that out there anyway like that. Okay? It's for protection. It's not being obscure. There's a lot of things you need to you're dealing with a problem in your mind. Okay? The problems in the actual physical that you're dealing with are not really the problem. They seem like it because that's what you see. But the problem is mentally within your mind. You have all the power, all the strength to be able to get yourself out of the situation you're in and proceed the way you know you want to go, and you know you have to go. Okay? Because there's nothing else you're going to find that's going to bring clarity and some peace and some answers that are true, that you don't have to doubt. Okay? There's only one person. You understand? And if you think about it, you're looking at him. You know? And you've got to make that move. The problem is you want a safety net in order to make this move. It's like a guarantee. You want a guarantee. Okay? That's not going to help you. And I want to tell you why. Okay? Not that you couldn't have it. Okay? Not that you couldn't have it. You don't really want it. This is why. If you get a definite guarantee, then it takes away from you. It takes away from your power. It takes away from your decision. It takes away from your strength. It takes away from the actual vision of yourself. You understand? And it would be detrimental. It'd go against you actually. Okay? It would actually go against you and work against you than just making the move in faith. Key word here. Do you have faith or not? Do I have to get up here so you can see? Do you have faith or not? Quit claiming you do without putting any works to it. Faith without works is dead. Okay? Faith without works is dead. It means nothing to claim faith and not use it. When it comes time to actually use it, you can't just walk around saying, oh, I'm faithful, I'm faithful. You know, when it comes time to use it, you're going to get checked. This is it. This is probably the biggest one in your life right now. It's already the Spirit's already telling you. The Spirit's already telling you. You feel it in your mind, you hear it in your mind, and you feel it in your heart. What you have to do. Just do it. Okay? Look, I'm going to give you a little bit of scenario. There's a trapeze artist, a professional trapeze artist. Okay? High trapeze. Dangerous. But that trapeze artist is a professional. A professional. Because he's not an amateur. Or she's not an amateur. She's not an amateur. Okay? Get your mind off of that. What she knows and what she's been taught. Hello? What you've been taught in your game, in your profession, whatever you want to call it, in your actions. You've been taught to be refined. They've been refined. Hello, can you remember? They've been refined. Quit doubting it. You're just using it wrong. That's all. Okay? This trapeze artist wants to perform. For whatever reason, something happened in her life that has placed doubt in her ability. So she wants to make this, it's time for the show. It's time for the show. She wants to perform. She's got to be there. Okay? But something has placed doubt. Something happened that placed doubt in her mind about herself. Okay? And it created this fear that she didn't have before. It was a nice, safe place, wasn't it? To perform the show in any way. Never had that problem, but something happened and it placed doubt in her mind. Now she wants to perform, but she wants a safety net. She never needed that because she had it. She had it in the sense that she was covered. Okay? By the professionalism, by the refinement, by her confidence. She knew. Now there's a doubt. You don't really know. But yet you do. You just don't have confidence in it. So now you want a safety net. You want a guarantee. What if I fall? What if I fall? I need that net. Okay? Now, this pertains to what I just said. You don't want that. You don't want that. It's going to work against you. You can do it. You can do it. Quit fighting the one that's telling you against the mind that's doubting it. The one that's telling you and the mind that's doubting it. You're caught in between. You understand? Stop it. Stop it. This is as direct as I can tell you, man. I'm not, I don't know how much more I can tell you. And the reason you don't want that net is for the very thing I said. It's going to take away from the performance. People are going to say, yeah, the game is still good and her actions are still good. And, it's she's performing right and everything. It looks all right, but she needed that net. So it's not the same. she's not as confident. The thrill is gone. She took away the thrill. Does that make sense? You need to have that thrill. That's what feeds the audience. That's what feeds the people. That's what feeds the boss. Understand that. Understand you are not the boss. Quit trying to be the boss. If you want to be the boss, you got to walk alone and go create your own show. Plain and simple. Because to perform in this show, you have to acknowledge the boss as the boss. You understand? And have your confidence about yourself. And quit asking for that safety net. Make that move. Look, you got to step out of the mud you're stuck in. Pull your feet out of that mud you're stuck in. Doesn't matter what it is. Pull your feet out of that mud you're stuck in. Plug your ears if you have to anybody saying anything. Close your eyes if you have to, quit looking at people crying, They're crying because you need to make this move that you need to make for your own well-being, not for them, for your own well-being. You know what's best. Why cut yourself off? Because of maybe, what if I fall? What if I don't make it? What if you don't make it? What if you don't make it? Are you making it now? No, you're not. You're not. You're forcing yourself. It's a force feed, and you don't like it. You don't like to be force fed. Nobody does. So quit asking for that safety net. Quit asking for that guarantee. That's what's holding you back. It's holding you back already. It's taken away from you. You have to just make that move. Take that step in faith. Use your faith. You say you got it, then use it. Either you do or you don't. Quit fooling yourself. You're blowing smoke up your own butt. I had to wake up so early this morning to give you this. It's got to be important enough. Otherwise, I wouldn't be doing it. I got other things I could do and worry about or make videos of something else. This is for you. The Spirit wants you out of it. It probably appease you. It probably appease me. It probably appease the whole scene, Whatever. Fix this problem. It's ridiculous. It's this little merry-go-round. Just keep going around and around and around and around and around and around and around. Every time you want to jump off, you're scared. Get off of that thing, man. Get off of that thing already. You don't even enjoy it anymore. Whatever enjoyment that was there, it was short-lived. And now it's a force feed. Why? Why? What's so important? What's so important? Well, what if I get off of it, and then when I turn around and something doesn't go right and what I think, and I turn around, I want back on that merry-go-round, it's not there, it's gone. Well, what if? And it'll go right back to where it's at now. You think it's going to improve? You're not thinking rationally. You got fear blocking your actual rational truth. The truth. The truth will set you free. Look, this part, the truth, the way, and the life. The truth leads you in your way. Your way to what? In the way to the life. That's why it's in that order. Truth, the way, the life. First of all, the truth. That's all you need. That's all you need. Quit beating yourself and trying to cover it up. There's nothing else that enters. You're trying to enter something else into it. Hold it. Let me do this, and then we'll throw some truth in it. It's got to be truth. That's what makes you. No, you want this safety net. Let me enter something else first. No, it's just the way, the truth, the life. There's nothing else in it. Well, okay, let me see. Safety net, truth, the way, the life. The way, the truth, the life. The way, the truth, the life. It starts out with it starts out with the truth in yourself. Is what I'm trying to tell you. Okay? The way, the truth, the life. Let me get that order right. Okay? I'm so anxious to get this to you. I'm mixing myself up. It's the way, the truth, the life. So the way will lead you to the truth. The truth will set you free for the life. There it is. Okay? Forget the first time I said it. I'm mixed up myself. Got me mixed up myself over here. All right? The way, the truth, the life. But you want to enter something else in the way. You know? You want something else because the way is scary. You know? The way is scary. I understand that. But you got to make that move without this safety net. You want to enter this safety net into it. Well, wait a minute. Let me get the safety net first and take it with me, and then we'll deal with the way. Then I'll act on the way and get to the truth so I can have the life. You know what I mean? No, that's not the way it was, and you know it. You know it. It's just like that. The way, the truth, the life. You got to enter the way so that it would lead you to the truth. So the truth will set you free of the mud you're in so you can enter into the life. It's real simple. Do it. Just do it. You know what you have to do. Just do it. Get rid of that fear. You cannot perform for the show. Truthfully. And look good at it and be good at it and actually get your worth for anybody to see worth in what you're going to do. Unless you do it straight up without a net, without that actual guarantee, there's no sense in it. If you go against the master of what it is that anything you deal with, if you go against it, what good is it to cry when you can't win? When it's not your game. You want to be the one. No, you're not. You're not going to be. Quit trying to be. You're battling yourself. You're not battling anyone else. You're battling yourself. You can't. That's not your game. You can't. You can enter it, but you're going to have to be led through it. That's all there is to it. You can't be the one. You either have that or you don't. Well, let me win. Let me win. Can't let you win. That don't make sense. How do you win? Even if you're allowed to win, how do you win? If you're allowed to win, you have to be allowed to win. You know, either you win, you're a winner at it, or you're not. And the only way you can be that winner at it in your spot, in your position, is to do what you know only. Quit trying to be something else. That's how you win. Why were you being a winner? Think back. You know, everything's blinding you for where you're at right now in the situation you're at right now. Everything's blinding you. You're being blinded, you know, by everything you had. Okay? You might have messed up that, right? Well, can't you go back before all that? Can't you go back and go, man, you know, that's what's plaguing you anyway, and you're never going to let it lose it. It never, because you can't find it anywhere else. Can't you gain that power? You need the power right now. Gain some of that power in the knowledge that you know that you are. You think it's the knowledge that you know that you were. No, you are, because you did it. You were already there. For whatever stupid reason, you put it aside. That's why you're stuck right now in confusion. You need to eliminate that confusion. It's probably in front of you over there somewhere, over there, or next to you, or someplace else. And get rid of it. Get rid of it. It's doing you no good. You got these hopes, these stupid hopes. You know, I mean, you can't read the writing on the wall. I don't know how to bring it out any clearer. You know, you need clarity. You need clarity. You can't have it when you got all this other stuff in your mind and all this other stuff in your sight. You got to plug your ears, close your eyes, so you can't hear it and you can't look at it. You get within yourself, and you know the answer. You already have the answer. You're sitting there dealing with it. The answer's out of here, but it's popping over here, and then your mind's going, well, maybe, you know, here goes a whirlwind. I was going to say I hope, but I know the spirit didn't wake me up for nothing this early. It wouldn't let me go back to sleep. Kept bugging me to make this video. I said, man, it's too early, you know? But no, it's got to be, apparently, for some reason. Quit jacking around. Stop jacking around. Get it done. Whatever you got to do. You got to cover some distance. Cover some distance. You got to make that connection. It's going to have to happen. You either want what you want or not. You're going to sit there and dance. How long are you going to dance it, man? It's getting further and further away. Further and further away. Pretty soon, not even going to see you. Right now, the show still sees you. You quit being stupid. You know, you're watching just get further and further away. And you know that. You feel it. You feel it. It's an aggravation. You sit there and get mad at yourself. You get mad at him. You get mad at them. You get mad at all. You're getting mad at everybody. You know? And this is to a specific female. I said it was specific. That's what it is. And that's you. You're cared about. You know that. Quit doubting it. There's your safety net. Man, You know, you have it already. Trust in yourself. Trust in what you're feeling, not in what you're thinking, in what you're feeling. Quit trusting in what you're thinking. Trust in what you're feeling. 100%. Remember, this is 50-50. This is 100%. 50-50, 100%. That 50-50 is going to keep you bouncing back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. That 100% tries to get in the way, tries to get in there and block it. And so it's got you in this confusion. Just do what you got to do. Put an end to that torment. You know, people ask me, I've been asked about why do you stop when you're speaking? They're used to an ongoing speech, apparently, speakers. I don't know. I do what I do the way I do it. I'm not going to change it for nobody. You understand? They say, why do you stop so often when you're speaking? You know why? I want to tell you why. Because when the spiritual feed is coming in, there's so much coming in, but it's in a weird language. Do you understand? It's in a weird language. It's a mix. I have to translate it within myself so I can get it out in the way that it's understood, because you won't understand it. You know, it's like a dolphin. You know, you understand dolphin speech, the way this, understand dog. No, you don't. You got to translate it. You understand what they're trying to say? You understand me? Like a baby crying. You got to get used to it. The baby cries. You can tell when that baby's wet after a while, when it's wet or it's as dirty as diaper. You understand me? There's a translation that needs to come through. That's why sometimes I stop, and because that's what I'm doing. I'm trying to get that clarity so I can get it out. There's your answer for whoever wants to know. I don't know what good that does. It's not for you anyway, But people want to know for some reason. But why you stop? It's always a question. I'm being serious about this subject that I'm speaking on. Clarity for you. Clarity for you. Okay? And you ask yourself, well, when would be the right time? You're sitting around waiting for the perfect time. What does the perfect time look like? Tell me that. Explain that. Explain that. When is the perfect time? What's the perfect time going to look like? Do you need to have the net set? Do you need to have the guarantee and then gone and pick you up like a child and take you to the trapeze and take you up there and set you on it, and then hold your hand and go with you on the thing, so that come on, you might as well just stop. It become something else. Go be something else. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. Quit being so stupid. Nobody understands you except one person, right? Out of everybody. Oh, they understand bits and pieces of you, but you'll never let anybody in, and they'll never stick long enough around to to or care enough to get in there and understand all that. They'll never do it. Like the spot you found, or that found you, actually, that was sent to you, that understands you and that sees you. That safe place always has been, always will be. But there's things you have to deal with, so deal with them. I want to end this quick here, you know. There's not much more I can tell you. I can't put it out much. I can't put it up any clearer. See, I'm still having my coffee. It's just ridiculous. You got to put an end to the torment. Put an end to the torment. Get real. Let's get reality. Let's get reality in front of us. You know what I mean? Instead of all this ridiculousness. I want it for you as bad as you want it for yourself. You've got to do it. That way, people can benefit from you. There's nobody benefiting from you right now, except people that are using you. And you know that because you're not stupid. You're not you're not that. You don't have that ignorance in you. You're a very wise woman, but you're putting that aside, trying to act like this simple thing, and yet you want to run a show. It's just ridiculous. You know, you're entering little amateur shows that are you're a pro, man, but you're over here entering these amateur shows trying to, for whatever reason you got, it's a stupid reason. It's not going to work your way. It's going to aggravate you. You've been told that before. And you remember it. I know you do. Every little show, amateur show you try to enter it's gonna aggravate you because you're not that. You're way beyond that. You're trying to find that. You're trying to find this level, this 10, this 10 level or 11, even past 10. You're trying to find this 10 past 10 level in the twos and threes. It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. As hard as you try, it's not going to happen, and you can't make it happen. You can't. It's not about not being wise enough. It's just not there. It's just not there. You know, there's a difference between a mule and a horse, and it's it's just the way it is. A mule can run, yeah. You can get it to run. You can finally work and work and work and work and work your butt off and get it to run, but it's not going to run like that horse. That horse is built to run. That horse is a runner. That horse is a winner. You can't make that mule a winner in a horse race. It's just ain't going to happen. That's what you're trying to do. You've heard that term, you're betting on the wrong horse. Well, you're not even betting on a horse. You're betting on a mule in a horse race. How does that make you look? And you wonder why some people are looking at you like you're a fool. Well, you're doing that to yourself. Stop. They're wondering why. Man, you had the winner. They've seen you there. I hope you see this video. I mean, I do. I hope you see it. I don't know what else to tell you. Spirit's trying to help you. You understand? And that was petitioned. That was petitioned for you. It makes a big difference. A big difference. You're cared about. actually cared about. You need some advice on it, how to do it, how to work on it, little help with it. Okay, get it. You know what you got to do to get it? Just get it. It's there. Quit being scared. Lose that fear. Climb that ladder to the height you need to be at, and then figure it out. We'll figure it out from there. Before you even take that first swing on that trapeze, we'll figure it out from there so that you can do it with confidence. But you got to make that move. You got to climb that ladder at least. You got to. You got to do it. Otherwise, it's no good. Otherwise, it's no good. But you're stuck at the bottom down there trying to figure out, well, if I can get this high, and then I can figure it out. No. You got to get to the top up there where you belong. So that can come back to you, that life. You understand? The way, the truth, the life. The way is going to lead you to the truth. Okay? And the truth will set you free for that life. Those right there. I got to use sign for you, man. If you're not hearing it, so I got to use sign language. It's like, come on. Already. All right. I got to finish my coffee, get the day started. There's a green light. There's a green light. Step on the gas. Step on the gas. Have a beautiful day. I'm Dragon.